Oh, I realized my mic was off. Whoops. Now this is a pretty funky organ for some gospel. You know what's cool about Obscurium though? We can actually put an organ sound through it. Then you'll really trip balls. I had my mic off earlier. I was like fucking talking to myself. 158. Hello, 158. I don't know what that means. Gonna wait for some people to file in and drink my blue milk. .303. I like 303s. Randy, why are you typing random numbers? Are you random Randy? Get it? So today we're going to talk about some stuff. We have a few deals. If you aren't aware of the few deals, they are the Kirk Hunter Virtuoso Ensemble Spotlight Strings 4D. Spotlight Strings is their most recent one. The Obscurium by Sugar Bytes, and then Modern Scoring Elements, which is a shop deal, but it's a deal nonetheless. What's up, everybody? So, anyone have any of the deals yet? If you guys checked out Obscurium, it's pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. You can load your own plugins into it too, which is partly why it's so ridiculous. Here, so I've got Contact loaded up through Obscurium. Now let's load an organ, like David was talking about earlier. See how weird it sounds. So it's playing a chord when I hold down one key. Hello everybody. So right now we're looking at Obscurium. I've loaded an organ through it. Oh wait, now I have to change the sound again. So yeah, the crazy thing about this is that you can load in any plugin that you want. If you have a favorite library, favorite synth, you can load it in here and go to town. So I was just doing Contact, but you can also do synths, whatever you want. You just go into sound and you'll have to scan for your plugins, and then you click that little graphic there and it'll load up your whatever plugin you want, and it'll feed that data through Obscurium, which is pretty cool. You can assign the different parameters however you want. Hello, Brian number 2. Is everyone here for the gift cards? Probably, but I'm going to make you listen to me anyway. Actually, this stream is not going to be as long today, because if you're all here for the gift cards, well, why am I wasting my time with you? No, so because I got a lot of stuff to do anyway. So yeah, this is Obscurium. It's weird, but it's cool. So I mean, there's all these different parameters you can map to this little grid here. It's kind of ridiculous. I haven't had time to really play with it a lot, but you can watch the other video I did. I have Output Portal too. It's like, it's completely different. This is actually more like a combination of Output Movement and Portal, and I have both of those. So it's got like sequences and modulation, as well as like pitch alteration and applying chords to a single note. What would be the best first plugin to have for a guy that plays guitar? Like, what kind of plugin do you want? Do you want a guitar plugin? Do you want a guitar amp plugin? Or something completely different because you play guitar? You don't need that. So there's a ridiculous amount of presets here as well, which is probably what I'm going to do, because it'll instantly show you the variety and what it can really do. And it does have sounds included, a sound library, you know, kind of pretty basic synth sounds. You can also load in your own favorite plugins, just like this. Load them up, scan them, load them in, assign parameters, map the parameters out in this little trippy visual grid. So yeah, our guitarist, what kind of plugin are you looking for? Then you can favorite your favorite presets, recall them anytime. There really is a kind of like ridiculous amount of stuff. And you get some really weird ass stuff, but you can also do just kind of evolving pads and like that. So here we have the pitch. So this is the arpeggio, what I'm mapping right now. So you have modulation, pitch, chords, all kinds of stuff, cut off. Again, I have not nearly had as much of a chance to play with these for this week. Then there's this morph feature down here. So it takes all of those like little parameters you can see in this visual color map, and they're all like, this is the wave, this is, I don't even know what some of this stuff is, but the chord is all down there, pitch is going like that. I edited that as one of the first things. So normally it was going down there. Modulation, arpeggio, but the morph thing just takes them all, and so it's like a normal step sequencer where here the arpeggio is going up, and then you can see it. It goes up to that high note right there. But then you do the morph thing, and it kind of all just flattens it out and makes it a different kind of motion. Right, this is probably like one of the most complex plugins I've ever seen. And it's really kind of trippy sounding. But there's so many like presets. You can get anything like those kind of evolving. It was kind of like a nice ambient thing. And then if you heard some of the other stuff I played, it was like really bizarre. Like that. Or like that. So you see, this is the arpeggio, and so it's just clicking it and it's going down. The notes are playing differently. And if you don't want that kind of awkward sounding melody, just pitch modulation. So I don't think anyone's actually talking to me. You're all talking amongst yourselves. So if I see a question, I will chime in. So as you can see, this one is morphine on its own. And you're now on acid. I already heard that one. Hmm. It's pretty cool. Let's do our first giveaway. Yeah, it sounds like Stranger Things on acid. Let's do our first giveaway. So you type a number between 1 and 1,000. When I say go, into the chat. Only type one number or we'll all get mad at you. Go now. If you type more than one, well, I knew 666. So what version of Stranger Things are you watching? Whoever said this sounds like... No, some of it does. Absolutely the weird... Well, the really dated 80s synths. Isn't that funny? They're dated, but they're like more popular than ever. I actually really like this one. All right, so this first number was 987. That's true. Certain sounds always come back. So, see 895. If you guys see one closer, shout it out. I think that's it though. Which was Inspector Clouseau. Email that address, they'll get you all set up. I hope this is the Peter Sellers Clouseau. I grew up watching said movies. Oh, we're doing the giveaway is the $50 gift cards to the Audio Plugin Deals. Of course I didn't say 303. Pink Panther Strikes Again. A Shot in the Dark. All that stuff. I think the Pink Panther Strikes Again was the funniest, if I remember correctly. So here's our... Stop, go away. Okay. So here's the initialized preset, like... So we can just totally make it sound... See what it does. Kato, yeah, the butler guy that attacked him randomly. That shit was funny. So you see this is the resonance and that's the cutoff, so when they both spike you get that. Also, this is the amount of like white noise in it. you could hear it there. Now it's more clean. Now we're playing Game Boy. Back to the presets. I just bought Obscurium from the site. How do you like it? What to do to enter the giveaway? I will announce when we have the giveaways, and it's just as simple as when I say entering a number between 1 and 1,000, and whoever gets closest to the number which I wrote down before the stream will win $50 gift card. You can only type one number. We're not doing it now, so or what Randy said. Okay, now we're really tripping. Yeah, you can automate anything. This morph slider. You can see here it's kind of you see that ghost? There's like a ghost knob that's slowly going out. Yeah, everything is assignable if we want to do so. Obscurium, all of these parameters, morph envelope, morph everything right here, shift morph shift, so morph mod amount, morph line, all this stuff, just add it here, draw it out, or assign it to your keyboard, however you choose. So we can also go in and assign third-party plugins to use to feed the sound through Obscurium and go to town. Let's see. What was I using in? Come back. I think I did silent in the so you go in and can assign your favorite. Yeah, that is really cool. coolest part of it. I haven't figured out how to lock the plugin and then scroll through the presets, so that's why I haven't done it much. So keep that in mind. It's something I talked about a lot in the article in the video. And so any preset you hear, you can use your favorite sounds for that, if you so choose. Yes, Contact can be hosted. I'm pretty sure you have to load it through Obscurium, just like that. It's going to act as a host, so you're going to have to scan all of your plugins, just like normal. So this is just like the default wave from Omnisphere. And then like any parameter is assignable here as well. So map it from Omnisphere into Obscurium, so you can draw out automation and everything, and then you can further map Obscurium parameters like the morph thing to automation, and then draw that out in your playlist. So pretty cool. The cutoff goes really low. Yeah, so a lot of these are now unassigned, so you'd have to go in and reassign them to whatever parameters you want within Omnisphere. So what I'm doing now is just using the mod wheel within Omnisphere. That's, I think, for this. Mod wheel opens the filter and adds more vibrato. So yeah, that's why the cutoff was so low. Pretty cool. I closed the chat. Let's try a pad. Is it CPU crazy? No. Oh, you can't really see my. Look, I moved. Right there is my CPU monitor. Maybe it is a bit, yes. I didn't notice it. But I've so yeah, it is going to, not crazy. But it will take a hit, as you can see right there. Not spiking, but obviously we're gonna have all that modulation going on. Yeah, it's so yeah, you can load Contact in here as well. And then load whatever you want. And then just click this button to go back to the oscillators within Obscurium. Which can also be edited a bit. Do not know who's calling me right now. So there are also some different things you can edit within the, like this kind of default synth sounds that come with it. So let's do giveaway number 2. So I don't have quite as much time today. So for those who aren't aware, the giveaway, we type a number between 1 and 1,000, type one number into the chat when I say go, and then whoever gets closest to the number which I wrote previously before the chat will win $50 to Audio Plugin Deals. Ready. One number. Go. Yeah, this thing is like ridiculously fun and weird. It's called Pendulum. You can hear how it speeds up at the end, and it's kind of like a flux sound. Okay. You guys had already stopped, so let's check out. This number was 392. And if you see someone who's closest, just shout it out. I see 363. Which is what, 29 off. Oh, 390. Yeah, 393 from Trump. Was one off. So email support@audioplugin.deals and they'll get you all set up. So here, some of these are like kind of like a beat because of the white noise you can add to it. You can get sort of like a hi-hat type sound, and with the cutoff and everything, you can get a kind of a kick sound. And what do I email that right up there, the support at audioplugin.deals. That I typed right up that address right there. And they will get you set up with your $50. So yeah, there's one in here called Beat Lab Academy. That one of them really was, I think, yeah, this one. So that kind of shows you just like how versatile the instrument is, or the plugin is, because of like that ridiculous variety of sounds. So also Kirk Hunter is like doing a liquidation sale, all their stuff. On their website, on the actual Kirk Hunter website, they're like selling everything like 80% off, and then besides these two, which we're offering, you missed everything. No, just say, I mean, people aren't usually all emailing and be like, hey, I won. If we ever get like an extra person emailing, I just look at the the chat and I'm like, okay, that person's full of shit. It's called Dialer. Takes you back, doesn't it? You guys remember this? Have I had issues with Studio One locking up my computer? No. Pretty much honestly, Cubase is a lot worse with like freezing and stuff like that. Both of them though is sometimes if I close the program, it won't actually close. So if I try to start it up, like I won't see this window and it's gone from my like taskbar and everything. And then when I try to open it again, it says it's already open. So I just got to Control-Alt-Delete and actually end the task in the task manager. That's the only problem I've had with it. Honestly, Cubase does it way more often. I don't know if I am... I don't know how to see my version. I'm pretty sure I'm up to date though. You don't know what to do? We'll email them. Usually we'll get back like really quickly. Whoa. Some of this stuff is so weird. So I know who does anyone only like one person said they wanted to hear the Kirk Hunter stuff, but I'll go with popular demand as always. So chime in if you are interested. God, it sounds like Mickey Mouse on acid. Man, Trump. You're sharing his intelligence. No, I'm just kidding. Have you ever shopped at the audio plugin deals site? So if you go to our website, sometimes we do straight up gift cards that can be used on anything. But usually it's for the shop. So if you go over here in the shop, and we have all these different plugins, or most of them are libraries that you can buy, or this is like Foley sound stuff like that, and you just enter in when it asks for a coupon code. So the virtuoso ensembles and the strings. So go to the shop. Probably gonna have to create an account if you've never used it before. Log in. Go here. Add it. I don't know if it's rewards. If it's rewards, you redeem it in your rewards, and then you add. So I have 43 in rewards. Use rewards. How much do you want to use? Use it all, blah, blah, blah. Or whatever. I haven't really looked at the multis. There we go. No. Okay, there's multis. Honestly, I've not even listened to this. I want to. Why is it so small? I want it to. There we go. Hen party race, hunt and peck, hunting grounds, quirky queen. It's 318. We're gonna do giveaway number 3 because I. So that you can see it's piano, strings, brass, woodwind solos. Hunting hounds, not hunting grounds. Okay, why are they all the same? Cancel. I don't know, every single one I was loading was exactly the same, so that's not. Here's a choir in there. How would I compare Kirk Hunter with Spitfire? Spitfire's better. In my honest opinion. I think these are more like sketching tools, and they're really, really light footprint, I think, is like the biggest thing. I did really like the sound of like the solo oboe and everything like that. Spotlight strings, I've not quite. Right, Spitfire's like the top. Spitfire and orchestral tools are like the absolute cream of the crop as far as like polish and realism. Yeah, Kirk Hunter, they're like liquidating all of their current products. So 88% off is what Doug is talking about. If I Buy one and have a problem. I mean, they're not shutting down. They're just gonna release new updated products, I think. So support will always be there. Plus, I have the virtuoso stuff. You can just, ask me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not an expert. I'm still using East West Symphonic Platinum. That's pretty old by now. I said let's do a giveaway, but I didn't do it, did I? Yeah, Symphonic is pretty old. I would at least use Hollywood. Yeah, Spitfire advertising is annoying, but they're never. Oh, you said not very useful. I thought you said unusable. I agree they're fucking annoying, but they make. I'm not a fanboy, but I mean, I can't lie. They make really, really good shit. But then they also do a lot of repeat, and they don't repackage stuff, but they do a lot. Like, how many quiet string libraries can we get? Right? Whispersoft, and it's like, okay, we get it. Everything you do is Whispersoft. Colenio, Trato, Flautando. How many do we need? But still, they're really good. If you can't tell, I own a lot of their stuff. Like the Kepler Orchestra and is like really, really cool and innovative with the stuff, but you're right, I don't use their stuff as much, especially the brass. Their strings and woodwinds are amazing. All right, giveaway. Type 1 number between 1 and 1,000. Not yet. Go. As far as Spitfire, I like Hans Zimmer strings. I like their Evo. I think their Evos are the best stuff they do. But I also really like the Kepler Orchestra. Simply the way it uses like Time Machine to measure the pulses, so you can do whole notes, quarter notes. It's really, really cool and innovative. And then the Bernard Herrmann toolkit is fucking awesome. But I never use the brass. I think their brass is honestly one of the worst I own because there's no clarity. But I do think their strings and woodwinds are pretty much in the top 3 that I own. No, Audio Plugin Deals does not sell Spitfire bundles. Spitfire is like a giant. It's like they're the Cadillac. I mean, Audio Plugin Deals focuses on like smaller companies, and Spitfires make it millions. They have no need to sell their stuff at a discount besides their own discounts. So this number, 129. So if you see one, just shout it out. See 123. I see 123 twice. I see 128. What the hell? What the hell? Pretty close. Which woodwinds from Spitfire? The Symphonic. I think they're the best, the most realistic. Well, if people regret Kepler, they're kind of dumb for buying it. I mean, it's a niche product. Why are you saying 129? I don't. Yeah, it's this guy. But still, VI Labs Pianos is not Spitfire. There's nothing that's Spitfire. Besides maybe Orchestral Tool. Even like Cinesample's been around so long, they can't touch the marketing machine, which is what we were just complaining about, the marketing. But I mean, you guys go to VI Control and like Spitfire releases have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of comments, like 300 pages of stuff, and then other companies get, maybe 100 pages if on a good day. So this is the Spotlight strings, ensemble octaves. Yeah, we have a lot of quality stuff, but it's just it's really a whole nother level. And especially like Orchestral Tools, Spitfire, they're gonna want to be exclusive. All of those like huge companies, 8DO, they want to be exclusive. You know what I mean? Trills. Right, 8DO is doing their own sales. But I highly doubt they'll want to share their sales with another company. Looking for a vintage string sound. Honestly, that's going to be all about EQ. But you can, hear what it sounds like. I think getting a vintage sound. What am I drinking? It's blue milk. I've mentioned this multiple times. Well, they don't even use Conic Player. I agree. Man, 8DO, I love some of their stuff. Like the Century series is like, honestly, I own a lot of brass. And like besides Junkie XL brass and the 8DO Century are the best I own. And I own a ton. But I do think it's so weird they don't do it for Contact Player. And they're not cheap. I mean, full price, they're not cheap. I buy everything from them on discounts. I even write demos for them and do like walkthroughs. And I really like them, the people there. But I agree, like they, go on sales a lot. Any deals on Spitfire solo strings coming up? I don't know, because we don't, just said we have nothing to do with them. So that's the legato. You can hear, you get a nice slur. Century brass is amazing. So you can hear it's velocity sensitive when I press the key harder. Let me read the chat. I do think, Kirk Hunter has a pretty vintage sound. For you asking about, PJ asking about like the vintage sound, I think a lot of that's going to be EQ, like rolling off the treble, or even something like there is a plugin, a free plugin from Isotope called Vinyl. It's meant to make things sound old and add like mechanical record sounds, but you can like totally lower the noise. Did I put on the right one? Yeah, so this is 1930 sound. But it's like it cuts the certain frequencies that kind of emulate that era, because obviously recording quality and playback quality has changed so much. Yeah, no problem, Jim. We don't sell any Spitfire products. Genesis Pro, yeah, I've seen it. The most vintage sounding library I own is what I mentioned earlier, the Bernard Herrmann toolkit, which I love. It has like it has all these sections too. But it's super dry. There's no reverb. But then you also get, if you want to learn about orchestration, like watch the demos for this plugin, and you'll see combinations like there's one with like the timpani, trumpet, and xylophone. I think this is like xylophone. Yeah, you hear the xylophone doing like a tremolo. It's so kind of classic sounding. That'd be good for like Looney Tunes as well. Anyway, see, I do like the Spotlight 4D strings. So when I click in the background, it goes from these just 4 violins. Or not violins, but it's solo strings right now. Up to 4. Then you clicked, and now it's ensemble. Well, I got more work just now. We're gonna do the final giveaway. Then I'm going to the gym, then I'm working. So that is what this is. It's blue milk, pre-workout blue milk. So let's do the final giveaway. There's a lot of room noise on this right now. Yeah, I have a video, you guys, on me doing it was one of our Black Friday deals, our Black Lightning deals. So it might be, completely unlisted. Videos. Yeah, there's also a video of Jordan Rudess playing the Spotlight strings. We also have an interview with him in the blog, if you guys are interested in that. I was privileged to interview him and ask him about virtual instruments, about his band, his solo material, instruments he's developing. No, I don't use Finale any notation stuff. So I do not know. Okay, we're going to do our final giveaway. I'm going to try to post some links in here if I can find them before I go, so you guys will at least have some extra viewing material if you want to know about the Kirk Hunter stuff. What do I think of Miroslav? I don't think it's very good, but it's good for what it is. So type one number between 1 and 1,000 into the chat. Whoever's closest wins. So it is cool. You can get legato with any articulation, even the tremolo. And depending on how, someone asked about the legato in this, depending on how hard you play the key, it will either be bowed, slurred, and it'll say right here that A key switch right there enables a slur, but it's also depending how hard you press the key. How would I compare Vienna with Spitfire? What instrument? Yeah, Miroslav is good for, it's not bad, but it's not focused on realistic as possible. I see most people using it are, beat makers, and it's perfectly fine for that because they want a string sound, but they don't need it in the best hall, in situation, seated properly, panned, all that stuff. Strings. I think the best Vienna product is their woodwinds, which I own and use a lot. Okay, the last number was, the fourth number was 444. What the fuck? Someone had it like right on the dot. The first thing I saw when I looked up. Message retracted. I see that. I know, you got it right on the dot. What was I looking for? Search. Yeah, the only video we have up is me with the front row violins, which I like a lot for runs. Pro Tools. So yeah, Kirk Hunter is multiple formats. What does Pro Tools use again? AX? Can't remember. Omnisphere. Yes, I use Omnisphere. I mean, it's totally different. I think it's great and it's super powerful. It's mostly, I think it's a good combination of synths and samples that is rare to find in anything else. Let me find. So Kirk Hunter is a contact library. I don't know why I'm thinking so much about that. It's a contact library, so as long as you can use contact in anything, it's fine. Thank you, Heather. Have a good day. Oh, we forgot to look at modern scoring elements. There's a whole video of me doing that too. Modern scoring elements. Hey guys, right here. So here is some research material. That is modern scoring elements. So I'm actually doing a video. I haven't done the Kirk Hunter video yet, you guys. Like the video I just showed you. And I'm going to be doing that hopefully tonight. Again, I literally just got an email on my watch, and he's like, he needs 10 tracks ASAP. I do ambient tracks for a Spotify playlist. That's what I was like, oh, I just got some work. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do the Kirk Hunter video and go a bit more in depth with it. I know there was one we did for Black Lightning deals and for Virtuoso Ensemble, and I cannot find it. I searched all on our page, but I still can't find it. But again, the deals are all here. All the deals are there. Kirk Hunter, Virtuoso Ensemble, and Spotlight Strings. Virtuoso Ensembles has brass, woodwinds, percussion, choir, all that stuff, strings. And then Spotlight 40 Strings is only strings, but of course it has multiple ensemble sizes, anywhere from solo, violin, solo, viola, cello, basses, to an ensemble size of 2, 3, 4, and then, you know, a large standard orchestral ensemble. And then, of course, Obscurium, which is ridiculous, and I highly encourage you to watch the actual Sugar Bites videos on that, because what I was doing was just really fucking around, and it's really deep. And again, I've been busy and I've not had a chance, except now, to really sit down and play with this one, besides when I did the video. So there's some other videos on the deal sites. If you guys go here, if you guys want, you can go here, click on each deal. And remember, we also have modern scoring elements, which I posted the video to in the chat. And of course, if you go down here to media, we're gonna have here's the Jordan Rudess demo. If you guys want to see that, go down here to the Kirk Hunter deal page, and it'll be the third video. And my video on this is coming up soon, so hopefully I'll be able to dive into it a little bit more in depth than Jordan playing like a badass. I won't be playing like a badass, but I will try to explain it a bit better. So yeah, I'm going off to the gym now, and then I will be working. So hopefully over the weekend or tonight, I will get the video out for Kirk Hunter deal. But all the other deals, they're all live right now, and you can go and check it out on the deal page that I posted. So thank you guys so much. We will be back with more. Stay tuned. If you want to stay tuned for that, just subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. If you want to support us, just even a simple like on the video helps out a lot and helps support us and what we do here. And yes, I will be back with more live streams probably next week, once we have a new, or 2 weeks once we have a new batch of deals. And hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for hanging out here. Congratulations to all the giveaway winners. Again, the email is support@audioplugin.deals if you have any further questions about that, or you can leave a comment on the video, and when I get done with the gym, I will check, and if there's anything, anyone has any questions, I will answer those as well. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.